What's poppin', y'all? This is a weird video. There's no intro. Here's 30 seconds of what has been happening. I've been moving some stuff in here. As you can see, I'm restructuring my office to get everything ready for the track lighting. I've been to Dallas, I've been to Disney, I've been to Connecticut. My mom's been in a major car accident. The holidays are coming up, and I'm going to Florida tomorrow. Not to mention all of the other daily stuff. Now, some of the things I do to myself, but that is the 30-second rip of what's been happening. Haven't lost a single fish, haven't lost a single fish, haven't lost a single fish or turtle. The room right now, I still haven't finished that, so that's a, don't even ask. But it's currently 67 degrees in here, so it's not bad. But today's video is, do you need a heater? The short answer is, I have babies. Oh, no! But here's the deal. The short answer is you don't need a heater. Most folks that have 1 or 2 aquariums and they're sitting inside their home typically keep their home around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe 72. I don't know, I'm speaking for the masses here. But guess what? That means that with your lights, your filters, assuming that you use them, which you should be, and all of the other things around you, the ambient temperature of that aquarium is probably going to be quite all right, unless you have a very, very, very warm species. And I'm talking when you got to get into like the mid 80s. So if you got a saltwater aquarium, yes. I have heaters in some of these tanks. Not all of them. There's no heater in the Congo tank. There's a heater in the turtle tank because they like it around 80 something degrees, like 82, 83. And I've got a heater in here, but the reason being is because I'm in a garage. Also, I moved that to block the garage door a little bit to make myself feel better. And yes, I have Liam's aquarium in here because it rocks on his carpet. So I've got to set it up, but I'm redoing it. I'm off topic already, but I'm redoing it here. We're making it full-on Star Wars. It's going to be litified. But here's the deal. You probably don't need a heater. And if you have a heater, you're probably using the wrong one. Off the top of my head, without doing any more research, based off of the information that I remember and that I know, it's like 3 watts per gallon. 100-gallon aquarium, 300 watts. And the reason being is because that thing's going to keep going on and off. And so the reason why I say you probably don't need one is, well, you got the wrong one. And 2, the risk of failure is much higher than just about everything else inside your aquarium. And what I mean by that is not electrical shock to your fish. They're suspended. I'm talking cooking them. And then the risk of you getting shot if you're grounded and you do the whole, I think that's how it works. But either way, your fish aren't going to get electrocuted. They're going to get heated up like no other. And that's usually what happens with heaters. Now, if heaters would just turn off and never turn back on again, that would be fantastic. So if you're watching this and you want to keep your fish around, I like to keep my fish around 76, 77 if they're a tropical fish. And the reason is their aggression level is down, their metabolism is down. It's not sped up with heat and constant movement. And there's more oxygenation in the water, even if it's just a little bit. So yeah, you probably don't need a heater. And if you do, make sure you get the right heater for you. There's no right or wrong brand. Everybody is going to say one thing or another about another brand of heater, but that's it in a nutshell. You probably don't need one unless you're in a garage. And then I may not even need them in the garage because I got this little guy rocking because I have to lift this and plug the drain. Yeah. So let's finish this recap real quick. I took all of Liam's helmets and moved them into these glass cases because I put brand new cases in my office, which is where the saltwater aquarium is. I'm in the process of switching out all of the lights. I've got my brand new replacement ZoomEd HID light. You can see that flicker? It's frustrating, but it is what it is. But with the new lights, I shouldn't receive that flicker. But more importantly, the penetration level of the light will be far better. Not that these lights are bad at all. They're actually really good. But my aquariums are deep. This is 36. This is almost 30. This is 36. It works great in there. So if you've got an aquarium 18 to 20 inches, you're rocking. Anything else, I am struggling because I'm getting a lot of that algae that sits really high. What I do like is it's sped up the process of making all those rocks look uniform. So that's it. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of Liam's things. I mean, look at this. All Liam's things. And he's okay with it because I'm putting a TV here or there with a swing arm so that I could either use it as a screen for when I'm working, or you can come in here and Liam can relax while I'm doing maintenance because, well, he likes to be around Dad. So I'm going to go live randomly. I hope that you check some of those out, so hit the notification bell. I've got to finish scaping this before I pick him up Friday. I leave for Florida tomorrow, come back Thursday night, hang out with him Friday. His mom's got him for Christmas because this is a odd year. Even years I get him for Christmas, but I get to pick him up a couple days after. And then I'm going to be 38 on the 25th. Woo! All right, talking too much. I got to go. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing. Leave a comment. Let me know what days you'd like to see an upload. I've statistically and unconsistently did it on Sunday, but I just did a poll and I want to see what time and day do you enjoy seeing videos from me? We're going to start getting more education, just like, do we really need a heater? And if you've skipped over it and you made it here, the answer is you probably don't need a heater. Unless you live in an area that's really cold, like Alaska or northern Washington State or Maine or Connecticut, where your temperatures really drop and so does your house temperature. Like, I get that. But majority of folks that keep their home at 70, 72, even warmer, you definitely don't need it. And if you don't believe me, test it out. Turn your aquarium heater off. Slowly let it drop, because naturally it will slowly go. And then come back to this video and let me know what it dipped out at. I'm guessing if your house is at that temperature or higher, it's probably going to sit at around like 75, depending on how long you keep your lights on, what type of equipment you have. But test, check, and enjoy. You know what's next. I love